Hello, hello, hello.
From the bar is open. I'm Greg.
I'm Beth.
That's Beth. How you doing, honey?
I'm good. I can do deep voices again
You
tonight.
can do deep voices.
If I sneeze on air, please pardon me. Because I'm just going to sneeze over there. I'm not going to even cover my mouth because it's my fucking house.
Hey, you do you. You know what?
What?
You do you, baby.
Chucky's on.
What's happening, everybody?
Logan,
Hope you guys are having a good
crackers.
night.
No, Lloyd, we are late.
I was, well,
We're later than we usually are because Greg had a
I had a work,
brain fart.
well, I had a work thing,
Had a work
and then we
thing,
got back,
And then you had a brain fart.
Well, I think I accidentally deleted the main camera off of OBS, which is a thing that
No,
can
I asked you if it
happen.
was plugged in, and you were like, everything is plugged in. And what ended up happening?
It wasn't plugged in.
It wasn't plugged in.
Fuck off. It happens. Guys, I hope you're having a great night.
To worry about us. I feel so loved. People were waiting on us.
I know. It's an amazing
Bill's
feeling.
on.
You know what? It's awesome. We
Why
did have
are
a
you
work
wearing
thing
your Friday night shirt on a Wednesday?
because I'm going hunting this weekend. So we aren't going to have a Friday night show this week. It's just going to be Wednesday, just tonight. Beth's going to take a little bit of time off. I did not have to poop. Sorry. I just had to.
For once.
Yeah. No, but yeah, so welcome to Bar is Open.
Yeah,
Beth and Greg, first
I'm
off.
going to have a pizza, wine, and petty weekend.
Yep. So we're just going to chill. I'm going to go out to the ranch with her dad and her
Let's actually put
brother.
glasses on so I can actually see.
That would help. Go out to the ranch, do a little hunting. It's opening season this week. We get out
Opening-
there on
yeah. Saturday,
Friday.
right? It opens on Saturday?
open Saturday morning. So we're going to go try and kill some shit. Ross is not dead. Sorry, we're getting some glitches. We've got some storms in the area. That was a big thing that happened to us tonight. That's why I'm wearing my fucking slippers. Because it's 54
You're wearing
degrees.
jeans and slippers. I'm wearing shorts and no shoes.
Dude, it was cold when I was coming home. It started pouring.
I haven't been out.
here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 49.
So,
when we
hopefully
wake up
shit
in the morning.
Stabilizes and all that. But guys, I
It's
hope
already
you're having a good
51,
night.
So I feel like it's probably going to get colder than 49, even
Yeah.
though that's the predicted low.
Yeah.
I think it's going to get colder.
So yeah, Beth's gonna have a nice relaxing evening on
Weekend?
Friday.
Yes.
A relaxing weekend.
I'll get my fave Pete's.
I'm gonna freeze my nuts off probably.
It's going to be
supposed to
nice
be
and
chilly.
cold, so
Yep.
it should be good for
Logan said it's
movement out there.
32 and a half over up in Maine. So
Mm-mm.
I don't miss
Nope.
New England.
You're going to get snow? And if they get snow this time of year, it's usually wet snow, right?
It's always wet snow up in New England. It just sucks and it's heavy.
Oh, is it always wet?
It's
never
not like Colorado,
fluffy?
like what you're expecting. No, it's always, yeah.
what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
here, cheers.
Cheers.
Because I need a drink, so I might
Cheers,
as
you
well
guys.
choose you.
Along with the along with all the weather,
That first
the
sip of Diet
allergies
Coke
blew
is-
in.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The allergies blew in here back to Texas. People are like, I'm dying. I've got cedar fever, and it is a fucking real thing.
You get sick.
You get
You get
sick from
bronchitis
the
usually.
allergies. Yeah.
Because it ends up settling in your chest.
Yep.
So I started taking my Allegra D this week.
Yep.
Which cokes me out pretty much for the first 2 hours of the day. I'm like, what? Because I'm so sensitive to
Lloyd,
decongestant.
Logan,
But I'd rather have
Bill.
that than
DJ.
clear my throat and sneeze 15
Right.
times.
Absolutely.
But I probably will sneeze because I took
Jessica, what's going
I
on?
took it at 9:30. It's got 10 minutes left.
9:30 this morning. Dude,
Yes.
it does. No, you build
I know, I'm
up,
kidding.
builds up in your system. I got 10 minutes of my medicine left. It's like it's going to fucking, your heart's going to explode.
It's
or
got a
something.
time clock on it. Otherwise, they wouldn't say 12 hours.
It's not
on the
really
box.
true. I don't believe any of that.
Well, look, you're taking a swag at what you don't even understand.
Scientific wild ass guess.
Yes. You're not a pharmacist. I almost said pediatrician. You're not a pharmacist or a
Not a-
pediatrician.
Gigi, what's going on? This thing's driving me crazy.
The lovely ladies are on.
Yep. We got the lovely ladies. So yeah, I mentioned real quick, I went
Yes.
to basically like the first team thing that I'd done for work in 2 years tonight,
Yeah.
which was kind of cool. We had our big boss in town. So there was like 6 of us. It was neat. It was interesting because like some of the people that I was meeting have been on my team for a long time,
Right.
but I had never met them face to face. We've always seen each other Skype or Zoom, right? And then seeing them tonight, it's like, what do they actually? I mean, you know what they look like,
You have to remind yourself.
but like, how tall are these people? Or how? And my assistant vice president, who's in town, is literally 6'8".
That's so funny. You probably look like twins. The movie.
The movie?
Yeah.
I was definitely Danny DeVito in that situation, right? I mean, he's just a big, giant dude, which was kind of...
I did ask you. He played basketball,
Yep.
you said, in college, which,
Yep.
I mean, not all 6'8" people play basketball, but it feels like...
It was pretty crazy,
6'8"
man.
people
You
should
know, but
play.
it was cool to be out in public with teammates. Not that Beth and I haven't been and going out and doing things and doing stuff like that, but like some of my teammates had, you know, and that's fine. That's on
Reed
them.
is on live from the meat room.
He's back in the meat room?
Meat room.
Are you having a meat backup? What's
He's
happening?
having a meat party.
I don't understand what's happening there.
So, and you got to meet some new teammates that have been hired
Since
during this pandemic time.
Which was kind of cool.
Well, I officially, speaking about work, work from home permanently.
Yep. You're never going back to the
Never
office
going back to the
ever
office.
again until
Nope.
you're not even going to go back when you retire. You're like, fuck that place.
Yeah, no, never going
Yeah.
back. Why get up 2 hours before I have to be at work when I can literally get up 15 minutes and be
That's
like,
the thing.
I'm coming
It's
to
all
work in my
about the commute,
pajamas,
right?
with my bun on my head, and
Yeah. So my boss was like, yeah, it kind of sucks being in the office because it's super inefficient.
oh yeah,
We have a giant office here in San
bigger
Antonio.
than Pentagon.
Bigger than Pentagon. It's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of square feet. 4 stories.
Too much to do.
There's multiple Starbucks in it and
Stores
there's-
and restaurants,
Right.
and
in like Crimea River, but
Yeah.
it kills
well,
your
here's
efficiency.
what happens is you're like, I'm tired of working. I'm gonna go to Starbucks. So you go to Starbucks and you're like,
I need to
and now,
pick me up.
and now I'm gonna go to the
25
company
minutes
store
later.
because I want to see what new cute blouses they have. So then you go to the company store.
That's definitely my go-to.
And then you start looking at all because they have seasonal stuff in there. So then
They
you
sell
start
Yeti
looking,
coolers and shit
Yes.
in that thing. Could you
So then
imagine
you start-
rolling out of there with a $400 cooler?
totally could.
Out of
Because
the-
you know what?
Oh,
You
tell
put
them.
it on your cams, and so you're not really paying for it.
If you guys don't know what cams are, we have like badges, and you can connect your checking or your paycheck to your badge.
Yes.
So you never actually see.
So working from home, I pretty much got a $300 raise every paycheck because I wasn't
Yeah.
buying food, and I
Right.
wasn't buying Starbucks, and I wasn't buying shit for
Alex,
my
what's
house
going on?
or clothes or anything. So basically, I got a raise when
It's
I
a great go-to if you spill something on yourself.
totally is.
and you can
Or
just
you forget
run
about
up-
somebody's birthday.
And you can run downstairs, grab a card, or grab like a new polo or
Because they even
something.
have stuff for like kids and babies
Fucking
and
everything. It's insane.
And if you can't find it at one store, if
they have
you
multiple
walk
of those stores.
half a mile, they might have it at the other store. If not, work another half a mile and they'll have it at that.
And it's
store.
all within one building.
Yeah, it's huge.
They have a post. They used to have a post office. I don't know if they do anymore.
I think they still
They
do.
have a post office. They have
They used to
dry
have dry
cleaners.
cleaning. Not anymore. They used to have dry
We've got a
cleaning.
clinic. It's insane, dude, how big this building. And that was like one of the questions for him was like, what do you think of the office, right? And he's like, it's big and it's easy to get lost in. And
Oh, I mean, how long had we been
if you guys
here?
want to
And
know
I
who we
still-
work for, you can either figure it out or you
I
can.
still like
DM
would
me.
walk out. Like if I used a random bathroom and I wasn't in my part of the building, I'd be like, which direction did I just come from? And I'd
Yeah.
go the wrong way. And
Every
like
time.
2/3 of the way, I'd be like, fuck. I need to go the other direction.
And you're 20 minutes late to a meeting.
Right. Because they have that underground, like, I don't want to, it's like,
They have it's a service level.
it's a service level and everything looks exactly the same. So unless you know
Which direction you're
which
heading?
direction you were on and which direction you're heading, you're like SOL.
Yeah.
I mean, several times
He
I'd
felt
be
all
like,
of that in the past couple days, which is awesome.
that's so funny.
You know, so it's cool. It's cool, but it was cool. It was good to get face to face with people, and
Yeah.
I hope you guys, like I know some of you guys have worked full time, like
Through this.
in public and done
Yeah.
all that. But we haven't.
Right.
We've been working from home, like I've mentioned multiple times. We both work from home pretty much all the time.
I think you need to go and change yourself to permanently work at home.
I don't really care.
Just in case stuff starts to go down. with
Well,
the
then I'll just
vaccination.
tell Mike, hey, I need to work from home.
No, you just don't even have to do that. You fill out the thing and they're fulfilling every request right now because they're being super lenient.
Oh, so work from.
I'll tell you how to do it.
We'll wrap back around to that. So we got some fun shit to talk about. But first foremost, go out, check us out on Bars Open on Facebook and Instagram, and then all of the podcast places where you can find us. The links in our bios everywhere. It's got link trees. It's got all this stuff. I like using that one. Link tree. Use link tree. You can find it all. But basically our
You
podcasts
feel
on
smart when you say
all
that? Is
the
that why
good
you like
stuff.
to say it?
Yes. I learned it from watching Bill. literally. So the first big story is I'm calling him Father of the Year, basically.
Okay.
And I quickly mentioned this one. Man kills his daughter's boyfriend for selling her into sex trafficking
For
ring.
real?
Yeah, for selling her into a sex trafficking ring. This guy literally
boyfriends
went out. So the boyfriend, I'll read the brief in the story. So a man allegedly killed his daughter's boyfriend, who said he sold her into sex trafficking ring. A Washington state father was arrested on Friday as authorities said he killed his daughter's boyfriend after allegedly learning he sold her into a sex trafficking ring. This is Liam Neeson, and I've got all the skills.
Gigi said that there's a fundraiser for this guy to pay for his legal
Fucking
fees.
right. Yep. Hero.
Oh, cool.
So Spokane police officers received calls about an abandoned vehicle, but it gets interesting down this story. So I'm going to have to read into it a bit for you guys. So Spokane police officer received a call about an abandoned vehicle in a residential area nearby parked with a foul odor coming from it. Investigators soon confirmed that there are human remains in the car, which belonged to a 19-year-old man identified as Andrew Sorensen. On October 29th, officers arrested 60-year-old John Eisenman, charged him with first-degree murder. So this is where we get into kind of some of the background on it. So authorities said Eisenman reportedly learned in October 2020 that his daughter had been sold into a sex trafficking ring around Seattle.
When in 2020?
October, so
Okay.
a year ago.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Sex trafficking ring around Seattle, and Sorensen, identified as the boyfriend of the daughter, may have been the one responsible for her sale. Dude,
What the fuck is wrong with people?
I would do everything this dad did.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, so later that month, Eisman was able to rescue his daughter and get her back to the Spokane area. Following month, Eisman, this is where it goes like vigilante shit.
Okay.
Eisman learned Sorensen would be in the city of Airway Heights, which I don't know exactly where that is, but just west of Spokane. And Spokane's on the western or eastern side of the state.
Mhm.
Sorensen was then confronted. Sorensen confronted by Eisman as he arrived at the location. During the confrontation, police said Eisman abducted Sorensen by tying him up and then putting him in the trunk of the vehicle before allegedly killing him.
Good. You know how scared that girl was? He needed to feel an eighth of that. And that's all he got.
100th, 1,000th, doesn't matter. Yeah. No, fuck. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Yep. Eisenman subsequently assaulted the victim by hitting him in the head with a cinder block and then stabbing him repeatedly. If you sell my daughter if you do anything if I had a daughter and you did anything like that, we'd have.
I'm pretty sure if you asked any dad, this is how they're going to react.
Man. You know,
it wasn't like he just broke her heart. That's or
no,
broke
it's
up
not
with
like
her,
it's a hard breakup.
You
no,
know,
fuck off.
Shamed her at school or something. He put her life in imminent danger. And
think about sex trafficking. It's not like voluntary.
No, they drug you up.
I was gonna say if they drug you up, that's the least of the worst.
And they only do that so that you're not a handful.
Yeah. So after the victim's death, police said Eisman drove the vehicle and left with the body still inside. And I did see somebody that had posted earlier. It's like, this is where he fucked up. Inside, in a remote area in northern part of Spokane County, the car remained there for nearly a year until someone who police said was not aware of the body in the car moved the car in October to a location the police found it at. So literally, this car sat in this neighborhood for a year,
and nobody cared. Somebody smelled it.
Moved it.
Oh.
Then authorities said Sorensen's body was zip tied and had tape over the mouth, according to officers, was only discovered after people began to rummage through the unlocked car and take items out of it. Eisman appeared in court on Monday and is currently being held on $1 million bond.
But he doesn't have a regret in his body.
No.
About this. He's like, fuck, I'll go to jail.
You know what I mean? It's like
I'll go to prison for my little girl.
How
long was she missing? Does it say?
It was basically nearly a year or like 8 months, 9 months, and
because think about how much psychological
trauma
rehabilitation
and everything else,
she's going
right?
to have to go through, physically, mentally, morally. I mean, there's just so many things that she's going to be struggling with because of this. So
you're right. Gigi
good for him. What?
said that the boyfriend would absolutely have done many more horrific things to women.
It wouldn't have been the last girl he sold.
It probably wasn't. And
I was going to say, it probably wasn't the first one.
How many girlfriends did he have in the
area that's
time?
Been like, and how many of them are missing? And
right. And it's like, go back and look into.
The only thing you wish you could get from that is that he would have given who he sold them to.
Yeah.
And he may not have been able to get that because they're usually more scared of those people than they are the dad. But
when you got a cinder block sitting over your head,
he didn't.
I mean, that's a heat of the moment kind of thing. Like, I'm going to fuck it. You hurt my daughter.
Yeah,
you
you're
hurt
dead.
my baby. Yeah. Like, I am how I am with my dogs.
Yes.
Right. And you go,
I think about my dad and I'm like,
oh, Jesus Christ. Her dad was a DEA agent who was in fucking. Yeah. Think about that back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Something had happened. Say that happened to you. Dude, you had.
And he knows too many drug dealers to like not be able to make the connection of where it happened.
Right. You know, you go back. Yep. Wood chipper. I mean, there's all of the things. Right. And
I like how Gigi says they need to become pink mist. I like that.
I mean, that's why I called the show's Father of the Year.
Yeah.
Because it literally, that is like, you know, of all the stories I was reading
defense is going to have, I mean, the prosecutor's going to have a really hard time getting I think, getting a jury to see that he did something wrong based off of what happened to his daughter.
But it's in the eye of the law. Is it wrong to murder somebody? You can't. Vengeance
No. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that you've got to persuade a jury.
Logan, you're right.
You've got to persuade a jury to see it the prosecutor's way. When there's going to be dads on that jury, they're going to be like, fuck yeah, I'd do the same thing. There'll probably even be moms on that jury. They'd be like, I'd murder the SOB and not regret a day, so not feel a remorseful piece of anything.
All they have to say, if this was your little girl.
Yep. If your daughter had been kidnapped for 8 months.
And no matter what, like Beth's 51-year-old, whatever, you're still your dad's little girl.
I mean, he couldn't do much now because he's 6.
No, I know, but I mean, right? But you're always your dad.
He still calls me his baby.
Yeah, right. And you are. So it's an interesting one, but keep an eye out for that because it'll be an interesting case because it is a bit of vigilante justice, right? Mm-hmm. But then again, it's a very fucking specific case. I mean, you think about that. I don't know. So you guys, hope you're having a great night.
So somebody said, find somebody who owns pigs if you need to get rid of a body. I had no idea that was real.
That's the OG shit right
I didn't know that was real.
Everything. Remember I killed that deer and I winged it? I didn't wing it. I killed it and I couldn't find it.
Right. Well, there's coyotes out there too, so you don't know.
There's more pigs than coyotes, and I've only heard one coyote at the ranch way the fuck off in the distance. We might have a mountain lion here and there, but it's always the pigs, right? Killed a deer. Could not find this thing for 2 days. Found it, finally. Brought it up in some brush. Came back the next time we went hunting. The entire thing was gone.
Yeah. Well.
I mean, granted, that's, wild pigs, at the ranch. But it doesn't matter. Those things can chew through anything, honey.
I just didn't know that they would eat.
What was the first movie where they fed them to him? Snatch.
Yes.
Snatch, they fed them to the pigs.
And I had no idea it was a real thing.
Right.
Everybody thinks pigs are cute.
Little, like, farm pigs.
I mean, but even big pigs are cute. I mean, they're stinky and dirty, but they're cute little tail.
They'll still fucking eat you.
It's weird.
It's weird, but it's true. Shit. Steve-O, have you guys seen this shit? All right. So Beth's probably going to vomit.
God. So gross.
I hope you all know what this is. So Steve-O, I had to share this. It's too good, and I probably can't find the story. But nonetheless, it doesn't really matter. He's been petitioning people for like the past year to send him gentlemen, to send them their man fur. That's kind of what I put it in the notes. And he finally did this. So I just this is shock and awe right here. He stuck pubes.
So gross.
All over him.
Random pubes.
Random. Beth, first thing, what'd you say? He's going to get
crabs.
Or crabs. That's what it was.
in his eyes. He's gonna get crabs in his eyes because he even has.
Want to hear a
funny
funny story about crabs in your eyes?
No, don't share that story.
It's not me.
No, it's still gross. Don't share that story.
Come on, can we?
No.
But it's such a funny story.
No, it's no.
I guess that is an actual like go to the bar kind of story.
Yeah.
Between like 2 or 3 or 2,500 people.
Well, yeah, and I mean,
You can tell it now.
he's your friend. You do what you want.
Nobody know. I'm not gonna. I'll withhold names.
Well, I just keep going with the story.
All right. So my buddy. No, I'm not gonna tell the story. I'll tell it next time. Anyway,
She goes, "This is real." I thought it was a joke.
no, this is real because he wanted to do it for Halloween. Yep, this is Steve-O with pubes all over him. I just wanted to share it because I mean, shock and awe. Beth can't take her fucking eyes off.
No, I'm reading the notes because I don't want to look at that. It's so gross.
All right, it's off. I took it off.
Ew. Okay.
And he's sober now. That's fuck. Cheers to him.
I don't. Never mind.
You can't keep doing that. What?
I was say I don't want your pubes on me, much less random people's pubes.
I don't
on
want
me.
my pubes on me.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I mean, I got to deal with I'm French. I got to deal with what I got to deal with. But, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't.
We all try and trim up once in a while.
I don't understand the. I guess it's the shock factor he's going for, maybe, but there's no appeal.
He's trying to get them likes. Right? Those likes.
God bless him then.
Bless his soul. Carol Bath.
There's a new one. I got to see if I can find it. That's like the new.
Bless his heart.
Bless your heart. Yeah, it's.
Is there a new one?
Yeah, I got to remember it though.
So they're coming out with the next round of Tiger King 2, which I don't think is going to do well at all. It'll probably fucking crush. Who am I getting?
Well, especially if there's nothing else on TV
right?
worth any good.
And I'm running out of shit to watch. Like
Because
I'm watching like non in it.
Here's the reason. So we tried that new La Brea show. So bad. I was
we gave it
so
the old
excited.
college
we watched
try,
two.
too.
I need to just take it off the recorder because I'm not gonna. It's so bad, and I so wanted it to be good, and it was bad. And that's pretty much most TV shows that are on ABC, CBS, and NBC.
Yeah,
suck balls.
I know. That's why we never even watch those really for the most part anymore. And Javon, you're right. It is jackass type shit because
totally.
It is jackass shit. And Lloyd said, I don't have any pubes because he's transitioning to a baby seal. But even seals have fur. That's how they stay warm, buddy. They're just smooth.
Stupid.
So Carol Baskins is suing Netflix over Tiger King. Stop using footage of me. Listen, bitch. This is the only thing that's driving anything to you. You're just probably not getting as much money as you want. That's probably what it is.
Why would she get any money?
Well, if they're using it, they're using video of you.
Even if it belongs to somebody else? Because at that point...
Carol Baskin's putting her foot down, goddammit, over a Netflix's sequel to Tiger King. Insisting the producers...
better be quiet before they start looking into the murder of her husband. She brings
They already did that. Remember, Ghost Adventures was already there. They
found his ghost. No, they found bones.
They found his
ghost.
And Netflix cut out, requesting producers, and Netflix cut out all footage of her. The big cat advocate, who was heavily featured in the OG series last year. They used the OG. Oh, it's TMZ. That's why. Just filed suit against producers of the mega hit and streaming giant. Is anybody actually going to watch this thing, though? Do you want to watch this? We watched the first one, but we watched it kind of hesitant.
We watched it forever ago, though.
But it was a year and a half ago now?
It was probably, It
was right at the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it was like March.
So that was right at the beginning of the shit.
April. So it's probably almost been 2 years. But we did watch the Ghost Adventures Halloween thing last Halloween where they were at his place.
So I don't know. I'm just saying stop.
They don't say what she's complaining about.
So the big cat advocate who was heavily featured, blah, 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 blah. I'm reading through real quick. I read it before. I just can't remember it. I read it like 2 days ago. According to the docs obtained by TMZ, all the new video of her that they're teasing in their trailer completely misrepresents reality, namely that she is not on board with this new project whatsoever. Carol explains in her lawsuit. Carol is kind of the same name as Karen.
Yes.
In a lot of senses, right? I've only known like one Carol in my life. She's probably dead at this point because she was like 78 when I knew her. And that was like fucking 38 years ago. Carol explains in her lawsuit that all the footage is just unused stuff that didn't make the cut for Tiger King, and argues that producers are simply repackaging it to make it seem like she's given new interviews or insight.
So that's interesting. So I wonder if they already paid for her once and now they have the rights to this video.
Probably.
Does she have the ability to say, I want more money because you're making a second show, even though she's given them permission to use it once already?
Craig, stay up.
If that is the case.
Yeah. I don't know. So I'm just saying, you know what? If she's really cares about all these animals, ride this shit out. Let it go. Take the money.
They're not open yet, are they? Are they? Well, they were closed.
Didn't Brian and Allison go to there?
I don't know.
I think they went there.
I know they were closed for a while.
Yeah. Maybe they didn't. Or maybe we talked about going there when we were out there when we were out in Florida.
I think we talked about it
past year,
and it was still closed.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. So what is everybody drinking? That's an interesting thought. It's a Wednesday night. Beth's drinking a Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. I'm super tired tonight.
It's because you sat on your ass while I was out
I didn't go to the
partying
gym.
with my team.
I was like, this isn't workout weather. I'm not going to work
Alex,
out.
what are you drinking, buddy? I didn't see it. I couldn't catch it. I missed it. You know what, Gigi? If you didn't watch the Tiger King, you're not really missing
It's
shit.
not life-changing by
And
any
it's
means.
not that they're mistreating the animals as much as it's all how it was
It's not like they're,
positioned.
they're definitely, well, these animals are wild animals. They shouldn't be in cages anyways, but these
But you
particular
fucking
group,
PETA.
well, I eat animals, so I'm not PETA. This particular group is rescuing tigers from people, and so she's supposedly rescuing them from Tiger King, and it's, who knows? And again, you're absolutely right. Depends on who's writing and how they spin it.
Chuck said, so Gigi a minute
dog
ago
water?
said I'm a big softie, and Chuck said Big Softie was my old stage name. I know that. I made you sing bye bye bye, bitch. Jessica's drinking leftover Vizzies. Craig's drinking the chocolate milk.
What's Vizzies?
Vizzies. They're the sparkling type of sparkling water.
Oh.
Or sparkling hard seltzer. We got chocolate milk. We got a nice West Coast IPA from Alex. Hot dog water from Chuck.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's good for your gout, buddy.
A little sodium in there.
Yep. Meth heads, butt sex, and murders. DJ.
West Coast IPA with Alex.
Yep. I don't know.
Jessica's going to throw up based off what Chuck said.
It's all good. Charles goes by Chuck, so
I don't
we can
think
all
we've
call
tried
him
Vizzy yet, have
Chuck.
we?
Yeah, we have. We've tried it a couple times.
Did I like it?
I don't know that you liked it more or less than Topo
I'll tell you the ones I
Chicos.
didn't like is the ones we had at Lotus Market Days. It was the vodka ones. It was
taste like shit,
so sweet. The orange one wasn't as bad. The lemon one was like syrup. It was so sugary.
You got the video for the next one, Amazon?
Mhm.
You
Oh,
ready?
Amazon? No.
Amazon?
Watching movie while driving is the next
Oh,
one.
watching movie while driving. My
Nice
bad.
Try. Nice try.
Yep.
So
Chuck. He goes by Chucky. He goes by Chuckers. He goes by anything you want to
Chuckles.
fucking call him.
I call him Chuckles.
Chuckles. Yeah.
So
We've known each other since day one. We're day one homies at our
Yes.
company.
yes.
The company that shall not be named.
And when you and I
That I
started
name
dating, the
occasionally.
three of us were basically the three musketeers for like months.
Yep.
Oh my Lord, I don't know how I did it because we would stay out till 3 o'clock in the morning and then I
Chuck
would get
was
up
going
and
through
be
a
at work.
divorce. Beth was going through a divorce. Fuck, I'm the only one that was like, "I'm gonna hit that hottie." Chuck, you go sleep in the living room.
So stupid. I don't know that would have. Well, I was drunk enough, so it might have. But so we all know, really, most states now have a law against touching your phone while you're driving. So Texas is one of them.
I called out your niece.
Why?
She placed in
Which one?
California.
Okay.
She did have a funny video. I didn't
You
call
see
her
people
out.
doing it all the time.
Like
though.
I didn't call her out on like social media or anything like that, but I sent her a message. And it was funny because she's like, "Motherfuckers, don't you know you're supposed to like turn on your headlights when it's raining and storming?" And I was like, all I sent back was like, "Handsfree, California," right? Because California has like all the fucking
Yeah.
laws about it. I thought it was kind of funny.
Well, but we see people doing it all the time. So
Right.
we know somebody on Instagram that's like, he gives speeches. He's like a motivational speaker.
Oh yeah.
He does his videos in his car while he's driving all the time, and you can clearly see that he's driving. I'm like,
Or that they're holding it. It's not in a.
well, but Arizona isn't hands-free yet, is it?
I don't think so, but
know.
nonetheless.
But I do see people doing stupid stuff all the time. However, this one, and I'll show you the video in a minute, but
Like
this
they're
woman
straight up watching like fucking Netflix
watching
movie.
a fucking movie. They've got their phone mounted on their steering wheel.
I love
Mounted
that.
on their steering wheel.
I love that because when they get in an accident and that fucking airbag goes off,
knows it's going to be the first thing to.
yeah, it's like seeing somebody that's bedazzled their fucking steering wheel.
So a Netflix-loving motorist was caught on camera driving down Colonial Boulevard, her phone mounted on the steering wheel so she wouldn't miss the big moment of the movie.
The fuck was she watching?
Here,
Does it say?
you can't really see.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's see if I can get it to play. Hold on.
I'm curious.
But they were like saying like, how into the movie was she that she didn't even see that people were pulling up right next to her and videotaping her? But they also don't know if the police caught this person because the person filming them obviously wasn't.
If it's that important, I guess.
But
Maybe it was like you on
you
Netflix.
can turn it on.
It's
Hold
like
on, real quick.
season 3 of you, and she's just fucking into it.
She's just ready
You know when?
to go. Okay.
All right. And now it's gonna break.
What the? That's not what I want. Home care.
Close. Should I mute it?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Shrink it back down.
Let's get rid of that.
Beth broke the shit.
And break shit.
All right. Well,
Well,
no, you just go ahead and do it and just figure it out.
Well, the video's all gone. It went back to like it's on that BLC page that just came up. I'm like, nobody wants to know about that. It's a retirement home kind of thing.
Maybe that's what she was watching. She's
Yeah.
like, I can't wait to get my mom out of the fucking house. That bitch is old and driving me crazy. Could happen.
I mean, I think about like that with you all the time.
Fuck off.
Anyways, so
But it was
but
just a
it was
typical,
really
like,
funny
you'd
though
imagine
because
it,
they
yeah.
did like in the news clip, like the news. It's not an article when it's on TV, but they were talking about
Segments.
how people were like, you really shouldn't. Okay, now you can turn it on.
Oh, shit. There. Okay. Oh, it's at night, too, so you can totally... Oh, this bitch is totally distracted.
Yeah.
Because if it's during the day, at least you
So
have
I
light.
think this is the intersection where she's at, and that's her. I mean, her car's telling her there's somebody right beside her, and she would never even notice that.
Her cars? Oh,
Yeah, it had
the
the
light on
orange light. Yeah. But people are coming around going, I mean, I just don't think it's kind of funny. People, I just don't think it's very smart. I mean, and that one girl was like, she probably didn't, she was so into it, she didn't recognize him. One other girl was like, your vehicle is, and she's not wrong. She's like, your vehicle is basically a murder weapon if you don't pay attention to it. And I
Very
was like,
dramatic.
I mean, this
but
chick
sure.
right here, she was like, it basically could kill somebody. Like this guy's
I see
reading.
this shit all the time.
But yeah, she's got it mounted, full on mounted.
And I can't, I mean,
You can turn it off.
I would say that I never have my phone in my hand while I'm driving. It's always put down. At a stoplight, I'll pick it up and change
Well,
to
but our
or something.
insurance, we're part of that program where you use your phone to determine your driving and
It'll tell you. It sends you reports and
Like,
shit like that, and we
if-
get discounts
if
and all
I,
that
like,
shit.
pull it up real quick just to look at something and I put my phone down from here to the gym. That's 10% of my trip. Just looking at it for like 2 seconds and putting it down.
That's 10% of like your
my whole day.
Your whole day
Yeah.
is 100% driving to there and
Yeah.
back. And yeah, you're right. In the 90s, you see guys like electric shaving or whatever.
Yeah, but at
But you
least they
still
keep their
see girls
eye.
like, well, with the
No,
thing down,
absolutely. Putting
putting,
on
like,
mascara on while they're driving,
driving.
and they're doing it like this so that they can see in front of them, and they're still doing it.
yeah. It's
But
not
at
just,
least with the guy shaving, he can at least keep
like
his
you
eye
can
on the
drop that
road.
bitch because it's just your face. Like you can do this. It's pretty easy. I don't know. So, just
Yeah,
saying.
I mean, it's kind of funny. And then how did they mount that phone on the steering wheel?
She probably fucking taped it on there or used a double sticky tape or something. You know what I mean? Figured out something with her little
She's
pop
like, this bitch
socket.
ain't moving.
Like her little pop socket thing.
Yeah,
on
something.
the back of her phone or whatever.
All right, now Amazon backdoor service.
All right. So Amazon, it's just a funny one. So it's a funny. So you've got the video.
I do.
So this Amazon backdoor job gets driver fired. Woman snuck out of the truck. I think probably a lot of people have seen this. Have you seen this yet?
No.
Okay, yeah. So I
It's
really
clocking, so keep talking.
So an Amazon driver now jobless after video went viral of a woman slipping out of the back door of his delivery truck, sparking racy speculation about what she and the driver were doing.
I mean,
You literally see her come out and like do the
phone.
phone in the bra thing or
Really?
pull it out, one or the other. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny fucking shit.
But she looks barefoot. Yeah, it's clocking.
Come on, man.
This isn't me. This is the computer you bought me. No lie.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I can play.
Really?
Bitch, shut up.
Come on. You want me to resend it to you?
No.
Refresh the screen. Come on. This one's a good one.
They're all good ones, aren't they?
Well, this one's really
Except for
good.
the laptop that I own is not a good one.
Then, all right. Jesus
All right,
Christ.
here we go.
You
Let's
won
go.
a bet. I got you a laptop. That's what you asked for.
I know, but
I could have gotten you a fucking whatever.
I'm gonna sell this one.
I don't even give a fuck if you just give it away.
I'm not gonna give it
Costs
away.
like 300 or 400 bucks.
So I'm gonna sell it on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. Be like $300. This 3-month-old laptop can be yours.
If any of you guys have a kid that needs a laptop, let me know. I'll fucking,
It's not gonna play.
I'll donate it to you.
Let's see.
Seriously.
We'll come back to it. Let's keep going.
There's no coming back.
Just yes, there is.
Anyway, we
In
can
my
just talk
world.
about it. But it's funny as shit because
So who
literally,
did the video? Who got the video?
so somebody up in a window, and I think, I mean,
And
probably
how
a
bored,
lot of
how bored? I mean, this must have happened a couple times if they need to go to this
they,
window.
yeah.
And was like,
It's unclear who the
woman
woman was or exactly why she was inside the truck, but Amazon certainly didn't think it was prime conduct. And a rep for the company tells us this does not reflect the high standards we have for our delivery service partners and their drivers, allowing another whatever. It's all the bullshit, right? The standard shit. It's just, it's funny because it definitely looks like they hooked up coming out of this.
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, like I said, this obviously isn't the first time.
I'll post the video. It's a short
This is
video.
probably his regular. She's like part of his regular route, or he
Right.
made her part of his regular route. What I think is funny is that somebody had so much time on their hands that they were like, next time he comes, I'm going to videotape him.
Mhm.
A, get a life. B, mind your own business. And C, payback's a bitch.
Yep.
So let's hope he does nothing wrong ever. Because you know she'll be like, I'm watching you. Fucked my life, I'm fucking your life.
Maybe.
Oh, you would totally be like that if somebody like was so nosy.
You think it was that good? He was hitting that and it was like that good.
What?
It's like it's worth the chance.
The
but I'm like-
Amazon or her?
The Amazon guy.
I
You
mean,
know what? But I'm like, it's
does the guy
fucking
really
Amazon.
need to be that
You guys
good
go
or
work
just
for
available?
UPS, right?
Yes.
Richard.
Does it does it have to be
Trucks
that
are
good
bigger.
or does it have to be available?
The trucks are bigger.
I think for guys,
UPS.
sometimes it just has to be available.
They use those little Sprinter vans for Amazon.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Around here, they do.
I've seen a couple of the big ones.
We get the big trucks around here.
I've seen the
Much
big
more room.
ones. I've seen the big ones.
Probably can make your own little box space, like your little hiding space out of the boxes.
What?
Build like a little fort inside of there with everybody's packages, and then you could hook up, park that
Oh.
shit outside of Walmart. You're good, right? I don't know. I'm just saying.
Let's see.
Chuck said I probably had sex in the back of an Amazon truck, and it'd also be the one that I saw someone else doing it, videotaping. Yeah, I mean, it just depends. Like if I saw somebody outside and a neighbor was exiting, I'd be like, maybe it's very, very innocent, and they were just looking for their package.
No. I mean,
come
if
help
he
me?
knew to record, there's a little something going on there.
Chuck, you're just doing that to
Where did you see that? I didn't see that comment.
oh, it's on there.
Oh, sorry. Oh wait. Oh, fuck no. It's still
What?
talking. I don't understand.
Kill it. Go back to your email. It doesn't matter.
All right,
We're
okay.
past that story
All
at
right.
this point. We've moved on, honey. Technology is not your friend.
It's not me.
You sure?
Yes.
It's all good. Hey, so PT standards are out the door. Are you going to be able to play this video?
Let's hope so.
Because it's all about the video on this one.
So
I don't
did
know
you
if you guys
hear
saw this corrections
about
officer.
the struggle for a gun in Illinois? An Illinois state police officer have released a video footage showing a tense scene involving an inmate attack on a corrections officer at a courthouse and another officer firing his weapon at an inmate injuring him.
I think he killed him.
No, he just injured him.
Oh, he didn't?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least, and this was out the 31st, but authorities said that 55-year-old Frederick Goss was at the Jefferson County Courthouse earlier this month for a trial. He was uncuffed while being transported in a wheelchair to trial where he was going to be unrestrained. So they weren't.
You have to, I think Mike the cop posted this video yesterday or the day before. And when you see this fucking video, you're like, this guy is like a sloth. And I'm not talking, I'm talking the actual corrections officer. He literally bends over his firearm, his sidearm.
He's not at all worried.
His sidearm is right here.
He's got no situational awareness whatsoever.
This guy is ultra lucky he's not fucking dead.
And I feel like towards the end, he kind of was like, fuck, I'm dead. Because
he could not get up. His fucking big ass stomach was in the way. And you see him like reaching forward, like he could not physically fucking move.
Let's see. Hold on.
Like he gassed out in like 2 seconds.
Well, he put up a pretty good fight at first. All right, let's see.
Well, yeah.
All right, ready?
Because he fucking fell on him. Is it going to go to a commercial? No. All right, just let it play. But you see this and you're like, what in the actual fuck? This guy, and it's kind of hard to tell, but it kind of looks like the dude's a little bit older. The corrections officer. He should not be doing this.
Well, first of all, why is this? What I want to know is why is the guy allowed to be? He's a criminal.
Unhandcuffed.
He was not. He's supposed to be unrestrained through this. He
unrestrains him right here.
Right, and then he's supposed to go to court unrestrained, is what the article said.
Okay, so I didn't know that part.
Yeah,
but motherfucker didn't want to go to court.
Well, he is in jail for robbery and firing at police officers.
If you have somebody just shooting at police officers, he's supposed to go to court unrestrained?
Because I guess he's injured, is what I'm thinking.
Fuck that.
But so you can tell this gentleman's older.
Yeah. And he's about 385 pounds overweight.
He's heavy. Don't judge overweight people.
His pants are falling off his ass. It has nothing to do with that. It's safety.
Well, I don't understand why he's...
Watch. Okay, so now he didn't even realize he was going for his gun until like fucking 2 seconds
And he
later.
put up a decent fight for a little while.
Then he gets spun over. That's like one of the most basic things. Then the guy gets his gun out.
Yeah.
The guy's got his gun right now.
A little bit
the
longer.
guy still got his gun. Right? Guy still has his gun right now. Right? He's still fighting for it. The corrections officer still doesn't have control.
At that point is where he's like, oh,
and
shit.
He still has the gun, and that's where the guy gave up. And the guy's legs don't work.
No.
And then now the officer, he's got the gun in his hand.
Yes, I know.
So he could have shot.
Well, that officer shot him right there.
Yeah, I would have shot him fucking 90 times. Maybe not 90, but definitely like a full 3 or 4 or 9.
Yeah. So, but even that officer, when he came running through, like he just came running out, and then he was like, "Oh fuck," and he had to back up. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe there's no volume with it because I really wanted to hear if like you could tell there was a struggle, so that when he ran out, he knew there was going to be a struggle.
Exactly. There's wheelchair. I mean, there's no situation. They're like those guys were so complacent.
Yeah. No.
Or maybe not the second officer.
The second officer wasn't, but the first guy was like, yeah. The first guy had no situational awareness.
But he just didn't even, it's like,
but here's where I feel like there's got to be a little bit of a there should be a little bit of a requirement for a little PT.
Maybe
health.
go for a jog.
Well, just PT health, because you hear about inmates getting into fights or like,
those types of corrections officers are. This guy's a transport dude. Obviously, that's all this motherfucker does.
Maybe he's never even there being
probably
required.
some small ass town. Where was that? Do you remember where that was?
Yeah, it's in. I told you.
Podunk. Fucking. It's probably like
Jefferson County Courthouse. So I don't know where that's at.
Like Missouri or something like that. Maybe
Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't know. It's just, dude, that guy could have been dead that fast.
Oh yeah, he's. So here's a couple thoughts. A, he's got to go home and change his pants. B,
pulls a Joe Biden.
B, he is probably thinking like, I almost died. I'm fucking retiring.
That should be like, yeah, no, that's first step. Change my pants. Second step, turn in everything.
Well, I mean, because
And that's the end of it.
a little bit, there's got to be part of you that's like, I could do nothing for this. Like, how effective am I in my role now at this age? And that is why in a lot of law enforcement jobs, 55, you have to stop carrying a gun after 55.
57. Your dad had to stop it at 57.
Was it 57?
Yeah.
And
But if this is a rural or a county job, it may go up. And if like your dad was a special
no, he was
agent,
a federal agent
in the
yeah.
DEA,
Right,
so
he was a federal agent.
that's different.
But and I don't know about
He could have still probably carried maybe, but it's federal.
I think he would have had to do a
versus
desk
county.
job.
Yeah, versus
I
county.
think he would have had to do a desk job, and that's why he retired.
Yeah, makes sense. He needed that adrenaline dump.
Yeah.
And by the way,
I think he
if
did
you're
it for like
interested,
a year and a half, and then he was like, I'm out.
I've got 5 hours of recorded show. Go back and look on the bar is open, the last call. You can watch the shit with me and talking to her dad for 5 hours about his life. And you can even, if you want to skip ahead a little bit to like episodes 3 and 4, it's all about his DEA days, which were pretty. But then again, like even his military days were fucking nuts.
Well, but my dad, they still had to do like
Police
physicals,
days
and
all
I mean,
the shit.
every year they had to go
Her dad was
through.
crazy.
They had to go through some sort of physical training to make them
DEA in the
acceptable
60s and
for the
70s was not like it is
in the
today.
80s too.
Or in the 80s, yeah.
Yeah.
60s, 70s, 80s, yeah. 'Cause that was before, because he was,
I'm trying to think.
DEA spun out of customs. And customs was customs agent. Like he was a, what do you call it, air marshal for a
Yeah.
while. And then that's how it spun out of
Yeah.
that. Interesting stuff.
But they still had to go through every year. They had an
Probably
annual,
did file a fucking workers' comp claim.
my
back.
right? But they did have to go through
Annual physicals and stuff like that.
but even like
PT.
PT courses and shooting
Shooting
ranges
on a regular.
and all that stuff.
He
So,
tries
yeah.
to give me his fucking ammo from 30 years ago that's been sitting in a goddamn shed.
Hey, you take it and you hold on to it so that at the end of the world we
It's
have
literally
something.
your last resort
Yes.
bullets, and
That
it's
you
like,
have something.
click.
They all,
Fuck. Click.
no, not
fuck.
all of them like that.
Bang. And it
Because
blows the gun up.
even new bullets do that sometimes. We've had some new bullets do that
Yeah,
to
that
us.
happened. How about them climate changes?
Tell me.
You want to hear something funny?
Sure.
Climate change. That's all. That's the end of the story. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, it could be. So outrage after 400 VIP jets converge on climate summit. Right? So literally, Jeff Bezos was one of 400 VIPs flying into the COP26
And they couldn't carpool. None of them could airplane pull.
Wait, you fucking Zoom, bitch. I've had to Zoom. You've had to Zoom. We've all had to Zoom, right? There is an outrage after Bezos' $65 million Gulfstream jet led a 400 strong stream of private planes into Scottish environmental summit COP26.
They're all going to be our carbon footprint. These guys are all
Wait till I get to the,
by these carbon
wait till I
footprints
get
by
to the
2020.
carbon fucking footprint
2030.
here in a minute, guys. I was like, I even double checked this. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? All right. So it's the biggest, dumbest fucking thing on the planet. I mean, literally.
So here's the thing.
on the
They
planet.
don't care. They just want to make people think they care.
Yeah. Fuck these people.
Don't do as I do. Do as I say.
Yep. Fuck them. World leaders and dignitaries from all over the globe, including the Prince Albert of Monaco. You think that bitch is fucking zooming? No, he's flying. He ain't stopped flying since. Fuck him. Host of the Green, and a host of Green CEOs landed in Glasgow and Edinburgh over the weekend, creating what one Scottish news outlet described as an extraordinary traffic jam, which forced empty planes to fly 30 miles to find just spaces to park their planes. So they land, park, take back off, and go fucking park the plane. Bitch, if my Uber isn't here or right around the corner, I'm getting another fucking Uber, right? Or whatever. Like, if my valet takes more than 5 minutes to pull my car around, kind of irritated, right? But 30 miles, that's fucking retarded.
Like we park in valet, bitch.
We do
We
from
do
time
not.
to time, especially
Very
when you got
rarely.
your car.
Very
It's all about
rarely.
looks.
No. We hardly ever park in valet.
We walk.
Yeah, fuck yeah, we do.
We like that exercise. As President Biden spoke at the anti-global warming conference on Monday, other notables expected to fly in for the summit, billed as make or break moment to take action on limiting carbon emissions, including Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bill Gates, and singer Eli Goulding.
Who's that?
Thank God she was fucking there.
Who's that? What does she sing?
Why would I know?
I don't know. You knew it was a she. Ellie Goulding. I know who she is. Now you said Eli. I was like, who's he?
Matt Finch of the UK's Transport and Environment Campaign told Scotland's Sunday Mail the average private jet, and we're not talking about Air Force One, emits 2 tons of CO2 for every hour in flight. Right? It can't be stressed enough how bad private jets are for the environment. And I don't give a shit. It's the hypocrisy of this.
It's the don't do as I do as I say.
Yeah.
What's right for me is wrong for everybody else because I'm special.
No, go fuck yourself, Al Gore, creator of the internet. It can't be stressed enough how bad private jets already said that. Travel thousands of miles. Private jets are very prestigious, but it's difficult to avoid the hypocrisy of using one while claiming to be fighting climate. So this is what it says. This is where we get into some statistics. To put into context, the total carbon footprint of an ordinary citizen, including everywhere they travel and everything they consume, is around 8 tons a year, right? That's including all the farts and everything. So an executive or politician taking one long-haul private flight will burn more CO2 than the average normal person does in a year. One long-haul flight. That's going a private jet from, say, New York to London.
Okay.
Something like that, right? Aviation sources confirmed the outlet that more than 400 private aircraft would likely carry over 1,000 world leaders. The Sunday Mail also estimates that these jets will blast 13,000 tons of CO2 into the atmosphere, which will generate more global warming gas than 1,600 Scottish people burn through the entire year.
So basically what they need to do just to meet the goal they want to meet is not have this fucking meeting in person.
Zoom, bitch.
And look, and here's what's funny. Like, you see all these Amazon commercials. So Jeff and our carbon footprint's going to be, I don't even remember zero by 2030, I think he said.
Was it 30?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. No, it's not, you dickhead.
No, Amazon's might be, but his isn't going to be.
But isn't he Amazon?
No, he's Jeff Bezos.
Decoupled himself from
Amazon is a company. He's a person.
That's right.
So that's why I'm like,
fucking
hypocrites.
Stupid.
Hypocrites.
I hate people. And
I don't hate people. I hate fake people.
I hate fake people. And that's a great way to put it, because it's like, you know what? I'm rich as fuck. I'm going to fly all over the place. Whatever.
I'm not going to pretend to care about what other people
I'll do what I can, but you know what? I'm going to fly. And there was like, whatever the fuck. The dude's, whatever, the Green New Deal guy. I can't think of people's names.
Somebody will tell you.
Anyway, Green New Deal guy, he literally said, well, it's just more efficient for me to fly private, right? Well, it's like, no, fuck you.
I mean, it might be, but
it's more efficient for you just to fucking stay in your goddamn basement and make Zoom calls. We just talked about efficiency at the beginning of this show, right? It's way more efficient to just be in meetings all day, walk upstairs, grab your cup of coffee, and fucking be in meetings and get shit done. We can get shit done, right?
Right.
We don't have to fly all over the world and shake hands and cough COVID.
And we've learned that, especially over the last 2 years, that shit actually gets done more if you're not in person. Because you cut
as long as I have a way to hold you accountable.
You cut to the business.
And if it's a purse string or a pocket, you know what? I can still not cut a check and say, hey, to tell this other person, be like, don't cut that check. I can do that via email or IM or Skype.
And they come to these meetings and they like swear they're going to do A, B, C, and D. And I know it's just not this.
Doesn't matter if Zoom meetings are hackable. Fuck it. Yeah, make everything transparent.
Well, and it's not just this administration. It's every administration and everybody that talks about trying to do these things where we're like, it doesn't make any sense. You're not doing anything you say you're going to do. You're actually causing more problems.
They're all full of shit. Did you see, I don't think you saw this, but There is, and this is kind of an inject that I'll do real quick, but there was a so like the World Health Organization came out and it's kind of like goes directly to this, like calling people's bullshit, right?
Right.
And Elon Musk just called the WHO's bullshit on this. I think it was WHO. And somebody, a spokesperson for them, said that like 2% of his wealth would solve global hunger. And he literally said, all right, I will cash in $6 billion worth of Tesla stock right now if you can tell me in this thread how it will solve global hunger. But next text after that, following that, says it has to be full transparency and you have to tell me and report on every single thing.
They wouldn't do it.
And exactly, they're not going to do that shit,
No.
right? He's like, and you know that he called him out. The guy's worth fucking billions and billions and billions. Richest
Almost
guy.
trillion, right?
We talked about that.
Trillionaire?
He's expected to be the first trillionaire.
Yeah.
Right? $6 billion isn't going to hurt his
No.
fucking.
He sneezes that and drops it out of his pocket.
Right. So it goes, it's the same goddamn shit as this, right? You're just like, it's bullshit. It's all fucking, like, you think sleepy Joe Biden falls asleep at the goddamn conference.
No, he didn't.
Full on fucking fell asleep.
No,
he had to have an aide come over and wake his ass up.
Oh my gosh, how embarrassing.
For the United States. That's not embarrassing for him. Fuck that old guy.
No, it's embarrassing for all of us.
All of us.
That's who's leading our country.
Yep.
Okay.
God damn it.
Talk to
Cheers.
me.
We haven't had a cheers in like 4 minutes.
I think it's been a little longer. Cheers.
Longer.
Talk to me about relax and
Give
relax,
me 1 second. I got to get my shit together over here. Relax and Standard.
relax.
Relax Standard.
Relax standard, yes.
RelaxStandard.com. Beard clay for dudes with beards. This stuff is awesome.
You did
I
it
used
before you
it
went out.
tonight.
Yeah, you got fancy.
did. So I put a little
Smelled
beard
really
oil.
good, too.
So I had some beard oil that I had left over, and I actually just ordered the beard oil from them.
Right.
Excuse me.
Wow.
Excuse me. Holy shit. At least I didn't just full on go Homer Simpson on you guys. But Relax Standard, you can go to Vainglory, VAINGLORY, or relaxstandard.com, and it'll pull you to the same site. But this is a group of veterans that started a beard clay company, and they call it beard clay. It's almost like a wax that it makes your beard super soft, and then
Keeps it in place.
it keeps it kind of
It's like
shaped.
hairspray for beards.
Only it washes out. I mean, I guess
Well, so does hairspray washes out.
Motherfucker, I haven't used hairspray.
We have no hair.
I don't think I've used hairspray. I think I was like 14.
Don't ever admit that ever again.
That was 30 years ago.
Don't ever
honey.
admit that ever again.
My mom had the Aquanet, all
Oh,
right? I
oh.
had to do what I had to do to get the thing
Poofy?
going.
The poofy.
I didn't have a poofy.
Oh, well, what was the thing that had to get
I
going?
don't know. My bangs went to the
Okay,
left.
anyways.
Anyway,
so
so I could if this company had been around, maybe I would have put this in my hair.
maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
And I'd say
But
try it, but you don't have hair.
It really they're
so-
good. They're a cool group of people. Go out, check them out on Relax Standard. You can look at the Relax Standard brand on Instagram or Relaxed Standard on Facebook. 20% off. Use the discount code Bar is Open. Again, they're a veteran-owned company. They've extended the deal through the end of November for you guys. So I've ordered one of these. They're not sending me shit for free. I appreciate them giving us a discount
Yeah,
for
they're
it.
giving us a discount.
And then I got the neighbor one.
I know.
So that just showed
You
up.
should
the
give
other
it to
day.
him before you go hunting.
Yeah. So he's got, dude, fucking Travis's beard.
Beard is
What the
so
fuck?
like
Like I've been
manly.
growing this for like 3 months.
Travis
it
is
feels like.
manly. Man, Travis is like
And I'm
so
not.
thick.
She's like, yours is thin and gray.
No, I
bitch,
like yours the way it is.
and you're bald.
His
He
is
still has
just-
hair.
I like bald baby.
It's all good. But go out, check out Relax Standard brand at or relaxstandard.com. Check them out. Use Bar is Open. Very specifically, Bar is Open for 20% off. Shit gets here in like
2 days.
3 days,
Mhm.
something like that. It
Yeah.
smells really good. It doesn't leave like a greasy feel to you or anything like that. And
Cool.
as soon as I get the
Oil?
oil, I'll let you guys know how that works out as well. So
Cool.
yeah, very cool. Next up, we've got My Family Seasoning.
We have to go back because we asked for some responses to send samples.
Oh, yeah. So,
I need you to go check that out.
I got to go check that out. But all right. So we've got My Family Seasonings. This is, again, this is like my best friends. I've got a few best friends, and his wife and their family own this company.
And they're our best friends, honey. They're not just yours.
Like, they don't really like you, though. So they like me. By proxy, they have to hang out with you. But nonetheless, so go check them out. They're at myfamilyseasoning.com. But they've got a shit ton of seasonings. They've got prime rib seasoning. They've got, what do you have in front of you? Hamburger. The meatloaf. We meant to try that this weekend. We ran out of time, but I think the meatloaf's the next one we want to do.
Meatloaf.
That's only had one
hamburger. I want to try hamburger.
We did that. We actually used that on a pork butt.
No, we used meatloaf on a pork butt.
Did we use meatloaf on the pork butt?
We haven't tried the hamburger one yet.
Pork butt came out great with meatloaf on it. I don't know why. It was weird.
He said that's one of their best selling seasonings. So I want to try this one in burgers, but we haven't made burgers at home for a long time because we usually go get them.
I know, but we definitely need to switch that up.
Yeah.
So, but if you like meatloaf, that's only had one meatloaf in her life, and I made it 10 plus years ago, and it was good. I haven't.
I don't remember.
Again, my brothers made my. It's a staple.
You just have to
in
dice
like New
the
England.
onions big enough that I can.
I just won't put them in there.
Pop them out. Don't you have to in that part of the flavor?
You don't need to.
Okay.
There might be some minced.
That's fine, but they're minced. I can handle those a little bit better than I can handle.
Meatloaf is definitely a staple in some households. Prime rib is a good one coming up for Thanksgiving. If you're not a traditional turkey person,
for Christmas
or
or New
for
Year's,
Christmas,
we do it for Christmas.
Yep. Throw that stuff on there, but you can get 20% off using the discount code Good Gravy.
Oh, good gravy.
So that was not on me. That was Brian that actually thought of that discount code. Because I was like, yeah, just use bar soap. And he's like, no, we're going to use fucking Good Gravy. What?
Logan wants you to not forget about something.
I can't even. I'm looking.
Logan says, don't forget about the Bars Open merch. And
oh, it's coming up. Don't worry, bro. Come on. Thank you.
He just wants to make sure you're.
I appreciate
taking care of
that. But yes, we definitely have the Bar is Open merch now, which is pretty fucking rad, man. I mean, it took us a while, of course, to come up with like how we want it. All the imagery and the graphics are absolutely done by. I'm trying to get to the actual picture here so I can blow it up. There we go. I'm just trying to make it a little bit bigger. But Bill shot all the images and everything for the
really impressed
picture or for the shirts and stuff like that. But Bill Schofield at modernmountaineer.com. He's the one that's printed out all of our shirts. I really appreciate it. He did an awesome job. So you can go out to modernmountaineer.com. You can look it up. I put some links out in our links in our bios on the Bars Open and my personal Greg_LaMontagne. Beth still needs to do it because she's a slacker. But you can find them. They're not that expensive. They're super soft shirts. I think they're $24, $25, something like that. I'd appreciate it. We'd appreciate it. There's a little secret on the back of each shirt, which we thought we'd put in there, which is kind of cool. If you've been watching for a little while, you might know what the fuck it is. But yeah, check it out. Logan was absolutely the first person that picked one up. So thank you very much. And we'll be sending you something here pretty shortly. But yeah, one of the cool things is Beth has always said, like, we need to make sure there's women's shirts. It's a challenge. Like, she doesn't like wearing men's shirts.
I hate it when they're right up close. I'm like, I can't breathe.
So we got women's shirts very specifically, the V-neck kind of like you see.
Well, they're more relaxed. It's the lower.
But you look at the collar there, and it's very much like a woman's styling. And
it's cute.
I think the styling of it, it's got a little bit
they're
shorter
fitted
sleeves.
a little bit in the waist. They're made for a girl.
There's several different sizes out there. Go check them out. If we need to make more, we'll make more. If we sell out, we'll make more, and that's kind of the deal. So, and then we'll eventually come out with some different ones too. I think it'll be. It's kind of a fun thing.
We do need to focus a little bit on the koozies next.
Okay.
Feel like we need.
Let's make some koozies.
Make them and give them out for Christmas presents.
Craig said, "What about those people that rated the show? How many times you rated it, bitch? Only once? Go out and create some. Go out and create some more fake
Profiles.
fake profile. You can get me 10 fake profile.
Shut up.
You can call Russia and get me 1,000.
Then they're gonna have to start putting like they do on Amazon when they're like actual, what does it say? Confirmed purchaser or something like that, when they're
Yeah.
like, this person giving the review is actually real.
No, I appreciate you guys. Absolutely. I appreciate you guys giving us some love out on iTunes and stuff like that. Absolutely 100%. So thank you very much, Craig. Thank you. All right.
Is this real?
Boom. Facebook rebranded to Meta.
Is that real?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So they're going to change the name of it. So
they're not they're not going to change the name of Facebook or
FB.
Instagram or those. But what they did is they created like this umbrella corporation,
Okay.
right? And what it will do, excuse me, I got to pull up the story real quick.
Sure.
There's some funny, interesting parts about this, right? So what it's going to do is it basically creates like like I said, an umbrella corporation over Instagram,
Right.
Facebook, whatever else they fucking own. I don't know if they own
Snapchat.
whatever.
Do they still own WhatsApp?
WhatsApp,
I don't know.
probably. But so there's a couple of stories on this, and I'm not going to get into those details about
Right.
like that. There's a couple of funny things on the side, right? So another company actually filed for the trademark for Meta, like meta.com, and like 9 months ago or
Okay.
10 months ago, before Facebook filed for the trademark.
So they own it.
It hasn't been approved yet, but they've got the jump on them, and they have a company. They actually own a company.
Well, shouldn't it be like in order of the request?
100%. Absolutely. Right?
100%.
100 absolute percent.
100%.
So that's kind of the catch to it, right? Is
Right.
they said, no, we're
Hello?
in line. We did this before you guys, right? And they said, we will sell the company name for $20 million.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck it. I'd sell it. It'd be like, my company's now named dishwater.com
My company's now called Rich.
or whatever you want it to be.
Right.
Because it's Facebook and they've got $1 trillion as well.
Yeah.
Right. So I thought it was kind of an interesting
That's
thing.
interesting.
But they just filed they'd filed like 9 months ago or 10 months ago for the trademark
Right.
for for Meta Incorporated or something like that, right? Which I thought was cool. I mean, these guys just fucking lucked out, I think is what happened.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
And then Facebook didn't do any due diligence and try and figure out if there's any.
Anybody out there with it already?
So
already owning
Meta
it?
is basically the whole Meta thing. To give you a little bit of background, is they're looking to the future for the metaverse, like the all-inclusive, like not all-inclusive. That's a shitty way to put it. Like you know how you use your fucking virtual
reality,
bullshit,
but make
like,
it real.
Yeah, try and do that. And all I picture is like, I can't
So
remember.
they're trying to be like that show Upload.
Yeah, kind of something like that, right? Where you just live in an alternative reality and just lay on a fucking couch and get fat all day.
Right.
Yeah, that whole thing.
Right.
Yep. So the next part of this, though,
Mm-hmm.
is that Facebook name change and Mark Zuckerberg marked as Meta can mean dead. Social media users, especially those in Israel, have questioned whether Zuckerberg knew Meta sounds like the Hebrew word for dead before making the change. Mark Zuckerberg is being mocked by social media users, changing the whatever. Rebrand of the name came as a push to broaden social. God damn it, I'm having a hard time reading right this second.
You are.
The rebrand came, I feel like Ross Patterson. He's channeling through me right now. The rebrand came as part of a push to broaden Facebook's business portfolio beyond social networking to develop a so-called metaverse. I'm trying to get to the good part of this. I read this earlier. However, social media users, especially those in Israel, have questioned whether Zuckerberg knew Meta sounds like the Hebrew word for dead. Give me the goddamn Hebrew word. Where's that? Evidently, they aren't going to tell me the Hebrew word. Meta means dead in Hebrew, feminine adjective. Mark Zuckerberg must have slept through Hebrew class. Anyway, I thought it was just kind of another funny thing. You got to look back and you're like, Meta is so beta right? He's just a big beta bitch. Oh, did you guys see you had to have seen this. You had to
Are
have seen
you
this.
skipping to a total different topic?
It's a Mark Zuckerberg thing.
Okay.
He's such a fucking weirdo. He's a lizard man, right? So there's like, he's doing a video and talking about like the metaverse or going meta. And on the back shelf, instead of having like a cool guy, like whiskey behind him, he's got a bottle of fucking, what's the barbecue sauce we eat? Sweet Baby Ray's. And it's got like books and it's got a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's. Maybe that's an
they're
inside
sponsored?
joke for him
Maybe.
because he's done videos about like, we're going to put Sweet Baby Ray's on this stuff and blah, 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 blah.
Oh, he
blah.
has?
Yeah.
Oh.
But he's a fucking weirdo. He's an alien. So I don't know. Next. What are you doing? Who are you texting?
No, I'm trying to find something.
Are you texting your boyfriend?
Yes.
Is he cute?
No, I don't like him cute.
Like him dog fuck ugly.
I was trying to find the name of a movie and I can't find it. But
He misspelled beta. That's a good one. Make that on a shirt. Mark Zuckerberg misspelled beta.
Beta. So New Zealand selected their bird of the year.
Okay.
So I didn't know that New Zealand picked a bird of the year.
Don't you have like state birds?
I think so.
How many
Just like
birds
you
do they
have
have there? They have
state
so many
flowers.
birds of the birds that they can just name one new one every year. It's because they're all in lockdown
Well,
and they're
I
trying to
think what they're
fucking do something
doing is
fun.
they're trying to bring awareness to birds who are on the endangered list. But here's the thing.
How about the humans over there that are on the endangered list? By being locked down.
Can I tell my story? So, however, they did vote for one this year.
Right.
However, it's not a bird. It's a bat.
Oh, that's cool. But
Yeah.
is it?
It's called a peka turu, which is also known as the long-tailed bat.
Okay.
Here's the crazy thing about this cute little bird. Let me see if I can find it.
It's a bat. It's not a bird.
I mean, bat. Thank you. When it's born, it's the size of a bumblebee.
Okay.
So cute. And full grown, it's the size of a thumb.
Oh, it's tiny.
It's tiny. And it is on their endangered list.
So it's like this to this.
Yeah, it goes from like this
If you have a really
to this.
long thumb.
But here's the thing. So the reason why they put it on there because they were trying to build awareness that this bat is like really getting close to extinction. And they said if you want to vote for it, vote for it. And over like the next vote over was it won by 3,000 votes.
That's cool.
Yeah. So they made it the bird for this year. This is the 17th year of this competition. And the last
Do you have a picture of the
I do.
bird bat?
I do.
Excuse me. God damn, I'm burping.
Oh, I know.
It's going out dinner. I don't do that very often.
Okay.
I usually eat after
You
this
can
shit.
turn it on.
It's a bird bat.
It's a bat. He's kind of cute as far as bats go.
Yeah. I mean, he looks like a little fuzzy kind of.
Rat,
Yeah.
mouse. But the next one, like the next runner up was, let me see, cockatoo, I think it was. Oh, here's another picture if you want to see this one.
Yeah, there
Tiny.
you go. There's a little better one.
Tiny.
So you can see actual fingers. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
you can see how small he
reference
is.
to how small he is.
And
That's cool.
then let's see. Yeah, I want to say the bird I just said it.
Cockatoo.
Cockatoo, I think, was the second runner up, and he's who won last year. They're who won last year. So I just thought it was funny that A, they have a bird of the year contest, and B,
Well, that's what I was
it a
saying.
bat.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, how many birds do they have there over there? And like, okay, so it's been
I wonder if it
17
tells
years.
me.
Like here we have like,
Well, the same bird
the
can win over and
national
over and
bird, you
over.
know. but then why? That's kind of dumb. It's cool that
Because they have
nominated
pigeons
something
too,
like
so
that.
the pigeons are on there. I don't know who's going to vote for a pigeon, but
Flying rats, you mean?
yeah. Let's see.
I really wanted to put a picture of this one.
Which one?
Man with the world's largest penis. Weighs in to prove it's real.
What? They didn't have a picture, right?
No, there's a picture of him weighing it.
From the back?
No, from the front. But it's blocked out. And
Oh,
I was
did they
going to
blur
put
it?
it on there. And I was like, no, I'm not going to put it out here. So, Squab. Hey, Nico. What's going on, dude? All right. So, Robert Esquivel,
What's squab?
a little bird.
Oh.
Cabrera wants to be in the Guinness Book of World Records, and this is why. I'm going to tell you this man's story. A man who claims he has the world's largest penis has reportedly weighed it to prove it's real. This is on this is on TMZ,
TMZ.
so it's all true. According to TMZ, Roberto Esquivel Cabrera weighed what is believed to be his 18.9-inch dingle-donger on camera.
19-inch? Is he in the porn industry?
No, this man is disabled because his dong is so big.
What?
His dick is literally down to like the floor.
Okay, so hold on. 19.
My inseam of my pants, and I'm short, is
19
31 inches.
every day or 19?
Nope. This is his hang low.
Okay. Wow. What does that mean?
I don't know. Okay, so we got to get into the details of this, right?
How old is he and is he married?
Yeah, I don't think it's a usable phallus,
No,
though.
I mean-
think it's a disabled phallus.
Oh.
It's that big.
Oh.
So, his doppelganger. Jesus Christ, exactly. Prove it. Dude, he wants to prove it. So,
Just
what is
confirm
believed to
it.
be his 18.9-inch member on camera in his home in Saltillo, Mexico, it came out to be 2 pounds. 2 pounds of dong.
Wow.
How much does this weigh?
More than 2
It's
pounds.
probably like 4. It's like half of that.
Can
Half of that salt.
is
thing that's
he
supposed to
like
clear
how
the
is
air.
Does it say how tall he is or anything? Like how does this
Doesn't.
compare to the
But
rest
Mr.
of them?
Esquivel Cabrera has said he wanted the Guinness Book of World Records to recognize it and previously had it x-rayed to prove where the hell's the rest of the story? Come on.
Oh, he says he
this
can't get
bitch.
harder, will pass out.
I lost the rest of the story. God damn it. Is it going to make me
All right, so that makes me wonder if you couldn't get hard because it's too big, would you knowingly want a small penis?
So
then?
where the hell is the rest of the goddamn story?
Thank goodness I'm sober with this conversation because it could have gone all over.
Okay, it jumped
Excuse
ahead.
me.
But doctors, so he wants to have it recognized. But doctors are reporting to have said that 13 inches are just
Boring.
excess skin.
What?
How do you have 13 inches of excess skin? I don't know. The 52-year-old reportedly said that it caused him to lose jobs and harm his relationships, meaning he's forced to live alone and forage for his own food. He told a local news website, "Look where it is. It goes far below my knees. I cannot do anything. I cannot work. I am disabled. So I want authorities to declare me as disabled." And then I want Guinness to recognize it. He added that his penis was too large for him to kneel to pray in church.
God doesn't require you to kneel to pray in church.
If you're Catholic,
You
it
can
does.
sit. You can sit on. I've seen plenty
Nope,
of Catholics sit at
Catholic-
the end of the table.
Catholic,
at the
you'd be like
pews.
Dominus Ominous.
Dominus Ominus. Mala.
Totally.
We're gonna skip the next two because we're running a little long.
All right, jump pen. We're gonna come back to that one. So
go
we're gonna
to
come
space
back.
tacos.
So we'll be back
A week
on
from today.
a week from today.
Mhm.
Just as a reminder, I'm going hunting. Entertainment. So I started watching this one. I thought it was a Netflix show, and it's more of like I think it's probably like a CBS show or something like that. Or
On Netflix?
TBS on Netflix.
Okay.
It's called Into the Dark. And I thought it was going to be
Into the
completely different than it was, but it's about a blind girl, and I
Okay.
watched like 3 or 4 episodes. It's actually
her
pretty
friend,
good.
Does her friend get killed?
Her
Yeah,
friend that
I think it's
saved her
Fox.
life. I don't know.
I think it's a Fox show.
There's like 3 seasons out there. I'm like 3 or 4 episodes, and I was like, and I realized
it
there's no
good?
swearing in it, and I was like, well, what the fuck?
I think it's because
But it's pretty good. But the girl reminds me of this YouTuber girl, and I was like, what the fuck? But she's pretty good. It's a good sassy kind of like I think
Character?
you'd like it. Yeah, I think you'd like it. You'd be like, yeah.
Go bitch.
And she's just
Boss
like
bitch.
she's blind and she's just grumpy all the time. She gets hammered all the time. She fucks dudes all the time.
Yeah, it was on a
And
it's a
then,
network show.
You know, and then she's kind of
I've
like
heard of
trying to
it.
figure her shit out, and then
I think it's still on actually, so they're probably running old seasons while the new
maybe,
season.
and I
is
just
on.
happened to see it. So that one was pretty good. And then I started watching last night. I'm not from Chicago. I can only
Chicago?
imagine like my
You're not from Chicago.
Boston or New England family members being like this. There's a thing, and it's not that great, but it's something. If you need something to kill some time, Chicago Party Aunt. It's an adult cartoon.
Chicago Party Aunt.
Aunt.
Okay.
You could say aunt.
Okay.
But it's an aunt. She's basically like living now, but she's perpetually stuck in like her 90s lifestyle.
Oh, okay.
So she just gets hammered and like trying to take care of her nephew. So I started watching last night, something goofy to watch. So Beth's book review.
So
We haven't done one of these in
We haven't, and you recommended doing this because I've been reading this book
she
for the
keeps
last couple
cracking
days.
up, and I'm like,
I
she's like, I
mean,
have to read you this line. I have to read you this line.
Fucking, and it's called a romantic comedy, and it does say that there'll be a lot of laugh out loud, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. But I started
You're
reading
actually
it,
doing
and
it.
I mean, I finished the book today, and several times, even today, yesterday, the day before, I literally was LOLing. I mean, I was like,
did you just use the term
I did.
LOLing?
So it's called the
Christ.
Virgin Romance Novelist Chronicles, and it's by Megan Quinn, and it's just about a girl who's 23-year-old virgin, and she wants to write romance novels, but she has no clue about romance.
So Beth just cracks up, and she's just like, "What you've randomly read lines."
I mean, like, hold on, pause out. I got to read you this.
So. Again, repeat this.
It is called The Virgin Romance Novel Chronicles by Megan Quinn.
Right. We'll
and it's if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free.
You'll have to tag her.
Yeah.
And do something like that. I think that's pretty funny. So
I'll put it on our Facebook page and tag her.
Yeah.
But it's it's a long book. It probably took me, normally I can finish a book.
In books in the digital space like these, or by hours, it's not like 400 pages.
No, they have pages.
Yeah, but kind of.
They have pages. I think they do them based off what a regular book would have words wise.
Yeah.
But this one, like when I looked at it, I think it said it was like, what did it say?
So if you're interested, yeah, check it out. You can get them on
this one
Kindle.
Said it was 11 hours. I don't quite. It might have been over time period, but it was one long story, and then she did 2 novellas, which are short stories, and she just made them all into one book, calling it the Chronicles.
Got it.
So there's the Virgin Romance Novelist, and there's the Virgin Romance.
So
Novelist
if you would
Chronicles.
say, if this was like one of your first, like if you had never read any of these, would this be a fun one to get into?
This would be a fun one. It's fun.
Cool.
She's quirky. She's super super hot, but super weird kind of thing.
Okay.
And it's just funny. It was a good read. It was fun. And I been reading a lot of like paranormal romance, and I found myself
Halloween.
Well, I found myself
They're
getting
move on to fucking.
I found myself getting anxious. So I was like, I'm gonna read something funny for a while. Now I'm back. But yeah, all the Christmas. I told you the other day, I was like, holy shit, look at all the Christmas books that are out here.
Shut off the internet because fucking Lifetime movies are gonna start pretty soon.
Well, what did I tell you? I was like, maybe I should get the Hallmark Channel for the holidays.
No, that's not happening, honey.
Only $7 a month. Come on.
Yeah, might as well save that. Mine are.
What are you talking about? Feel goods?
My feel good.
You didn't say.
I'm sorry, I skipped your feel good. That kind of was almost feel good. Sorry.
It could be my feel good because
go with your feel good.
So my feel good is a sheep. Sheep. Oh, geez, Louise. Street full of sheeps. Sheep.
Street full of sheeps.
Street full of sheep.
Say that fucking a bunch of times.
In Spain. So what it is there
street full of sheeps in Spain.
In Spain.
Jesus Christ.
Street full of sheeps in Spain. And what it is that this is an annual tradition that started in 1994. They didn't have it last year because of COVID, so they were super excited to have it again. And what it is it's allows farmers to use the ancient migration routes that they would have used in the day when there was no city there.
Okay.
So now what they do is they clear the streets, and they allow all the herders, the sheep herders, to.
Oh, they just move them through.
They move them through because they're moving them to warmer land for winter. And so I'll just play a quick second of the video. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me know. Okay, go ahead. All right.
There we go. Cool.
I mean, it's tons of sheep. And they said that there's all the herders have all different ways of keeping their sheep. Some dance, some like whistle, and
so they know their sheep, or their sheep know them.
And so this girl was just excited because she came specifically for that, and
That's
apparently
cool.
she was Cruella DeVille for Halloween.
She your niece?
No, my daughter.
Your goddaughter?
No, she's way cuter than my goddaughter was cuter than that.
No, I know.
These are all
She
the
was like-
sheep.
yeah.
And people just line the streets and watch them herd. And I
That's
thought,
cool.
oh, that's cute.
Yeah. I've got 2.
I'm an animal person. If there's
Me
an
too.
animal
Oh,
feel
no,
good,
my first one's going to be an animal person. So an animal person? Maybe not. My first one, and then you're going to have to queue up the second one here.
okay.
But my first one is this dog walks upright. What did we miss?
Oh, we missed my Michael Myers, but it's okay. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it on Wednesday.
We'll do it next year. So, three-legged dog learns how to walk upright like a human after a car accident. This dog that's going to be on screen here for you. His name is Dexter. He had to endure major surgery and rehab to learn how to walk again.
Aw.
And after losing a limb, he literally walks around upright. He lost his front.
So rather
right
than walking on
arm.
3 legs, he walks on 2.
So the dog has learned how to walk upright like a human after losing one of his legs in a car accident. Dexter, a 3-legged dog, shocked his owners when he began to walk around the house on just 2 legs.
I wonder why
This
he
is
does
just
that.
a screenshot, and I will post this. This is just a
You have a video?
screenshot of a video where he walks into the room and he's on 3 legs and he kind of does and then he kind of looks around and he just stands up and he walks out he literally, it's fucking, you're like, what just happened? He just walks out of the room.
That's hilarious.
And you're like, but he'll walk around town like this. So the 6-year-old dog was sadly involved in an accident following several years of rehab. You can go out to Dexter Dog Uray. So it's Dexter, DexterDogUray, Uray, Colorado.
Okay.
To follow his, like, they have an Instagram out there for him.
That's
Where he's
cute.
just fucking walking around. So he'll literally just walk up to people and he surprises people because
He walks right up to him.
he walks with his owners upright. He's walking down the street.
That's hard.
I don't know, but I was like, is that bad on his hips? And like you go to that. But in one of the most recent videos, it says a dog can walk on 2 legs. Yes, this really happened. Dexter is seen walking downstairs in a normal dog fashion before pausing, and that's this video. So it goes on to say, like, he's downtown and people always love him.
Oh,
and
how
they're
funny.
like, yeah. So my next one is this quick one. This is kind of a post-Halloween.
Am I turned on?
I will right now. So you're not going to hear the audio. Sorry, give me 1 second. I got to kill this. Yeah, so you're not going to hear the audio, but I'll post this again. I'll post it on the Instagram. But it's literally this kid puts on,
I
he's
still have the dog.
an
up. Okay, there we go.
amazing actor. He puts on this alien thing and he starts screaming and it looks like an alien is dragging his
Oh my
ass
gosh.
back through the hallway. Can you blow it up and replay it?
Yeah. Hold on.
And then hit that top, the corner of it. There you go. And that's him doing this. So obviously, but it's so good. Like,
That's
and you hear it,
hilarious.
he's just fucking screaming.
Well, I remember
like,
when I pulled it up, it was screaming,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What the hell is happening over
so
here?"
a couple of good ones. So I thought those were a couple of good fun
That's
ones
cute.
for tonight. So yeah, I'll post both of those out there so you can actually see that. So today in history, this is going back. This is going way back. 1507, because we need to
I
know.
don't even know how did they?
We need to, because we've documented history.
Wow.
1507. That was fucking like 600 years ago. Some shit like that. Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Caprio.
He was, yeah. No, Leonardo da
You
Vinci
fetus.
was commissioned to paint La Garina. La Garinda?
Lisa
The Mona Lisa.
Garadini.
This
Garadini.
Lisa Garadina. I can't say it right.
Garadini.
Anyway, it's just kind of something to think about. It's like everybody knows the Mona Lisa in the Louvre, right? And like that picture, that painting is literally like 5.5 by fucking like.
Oh no,
5
it's bigger than
inches.
that.
Okay, so it's 6 by 6. It's not that big.
I've seen
it's
it.
pretty
It's
fucking.
it's decent.
You did
size.
not see it.
I saw it at the
You've
Louvre.
seen it.
Mhm.
It was the fake one, wasn't it?
Probably because they had the
'Cause-
other one in a tunnel in case the world
Because
blows up.
Fucking Nicolas Cage stole the original.
No, that's not. He didn't steal that. He stole the
I think he stole
Constitution.
that one. No, I think he stole that one.
No. Okay.
Anyway,
anyways,
Go hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It's late. We all need to go to bed.
I need to go eat.
We-
I haven't eaten.
I got her a pizza. I'm so fucking nice. I'm such
You
a
are
good
nice.
husband.
You are.
I got to plan all this stuff. I empty the dishwasher. I do all
Oh,
this
you emptied the
stuff that
dishwasher?
I need to
Oh,
before I leave out of town in case I die. I try and get you as set as I can before I
I
leave,
appreciate it.
just in case we all die. So Go hit the like and subscribe button. If you don't mind, share the fucking show with people. That's what Beth read on the internet.
I did. If you can go out and get your friends to thumbs up it.
If you have any
on
friends,
Facebook,
I'm out of them.
that would be awesome.
You guys are them. So cheers to you guys. Thanks to all the military first responders. Without you guys, we can't do this shit. Ian, come get a beer. Although my goddamn garage door is still broken. We can't use the garage.
Tomorrow, right? They're supposed to come
They're not
tomorrow.
coming to fix it. I don't know. Anyway, Evan Haley, we miss you. Go out and buy a shirt.
When are ours getting here?
Couple days. We'll be modeling them pretty soon.
Modeling them.
ModernMountaineer.com.
Yes.
Cheers, you guys. We love you. Thank you so much. Have a great
and a great weekend.
night. We will catch you
Next Wednesday.
next Wednesday.